Hi and a good evening. So it's Emma talking, and my little dog is running in front of me, and it's time for a little neighborhood adventure today. It's Tuesday. It's about 9:30 in the evening, so we're a bit late, but I went shopping today. I went shopping in the outdoor store and got a few nice gadgets, and I wanted to try them, and somehow it got later and later, and my backpack is too small, and yeah, so we're still on the way. I like to go to a secret place in the forest and sleep the night there. So I'm wearing a shirt and some short pants and my scarf, and it's getting a bit cold. I bought a nice jacket today in the outdoor store, but I left it at home because that little backpack is just so full already and I couldn't fit in, so I just had like some sweater here dangling at my backpack. And yeah, but it's getting cold now. It was like 28 degrees today, so I was usually very sweaty the whole day, and then it got like super cold over the last few minutes. Anyway, but as we're hiking quite fast, I'm getting warmer, and yeah, so we will try out some new gadgets. I got a new stove, like a super tiny stove, which doesn't help so much right now because I got a pot, or not a pot but a kettle, like some old school kettle, lightweight kettle, and yeah, the gas cartridge isn't fitting in it properly, so I just put some stuff in there. But yeah, and the stove, but I was hoping for putting the stove and the gas inside the kettle, but that isn't working as I intended. I also couldn't find like the liner bag for my sleeping bag, so because it's probably still in the car from our Lapland adventure, so yeah, I just put my sleeping bag in the backpack. So yeah, it's a mess. It looks super stupid. And yeah, but the new backpack that I ordered hasn't arrived yet. It's a bit larger in size, and I guess it has actually the perfect size. So we're about 2.5 kilometers in on our hike now, and given that I just threw stuff in there, and I even have a glass of milk in that backpack, it's super nice and super easy to carry. And I actually don't know why carrying that big backpack in Sweden was such a pain in the ass, because I basically didn't take anything else, I guess, except the bigger stove, the bigger pot, the full bottle of sun lotion and hand lotion and toothpaste and a steak and some potatoes. Yeah, so I'm planning on hiking the Heidsnukkenvik in 2 weeks. I'm planning to do that in 2 weeks. I guess in two separate steps. It's 280 kilometers in total, and we have about 10 days of time, and I don't know if we actually manage to walk 28 kilometers every day. So, but the infrastructure there is quite nice, so I guess that we will just do it in 2 parts. Like walking 140 kilometers in 10 days, and then a week or two later, when we are free again, we can walk the second part. And yeah, so this is basically a gear test, and we just had a little bivy camp at home, and my dog really liked it, sleeping in the bivy together with me. And no, not there. Kan vi ikke någonting weiter. And yeah, so basically she enjoyed it. That's pretty nice. And let me think. I haven't been here in quite a while because I've been to Lapland. Because I have been to Lapland, and we usually walk a different route on our everyday hike, because there are a lot of people here making campfires in the middle of the forest and the nature preserve, or where we are here right now. We are just crossing the nature preserve, and people are making campfires there, and it just annoys me so much that we changed our route a little bit so that I don't run into people making a campfire, because actually I don't know what I would do if I meet people having a campfire in the nature preserve. If I just punch them in the face, or if they get angry, I don't know what happens, and I don't want to find out. It just makes me feel super bad and super ill, or like with a super closed chest, and I just don't want to run into them. So that's why we changed path a little bit. Well, it's kind of creepy here. It's super dark. Yeah, anyway, so we're testing out our new bivy bag. It's I guess Sierra Designs. How's that? I don't know. Sierra Designs Backcountry Bivy 3000. We tried it in our living room, and it was quite nice. It's like sleeping in a tent without the poles in. So maybe I could just take the tent, or I could have taken the tent and just crouch in there without any of the beams and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm quite excited to see how that works. And yeah, so let's see. So that's the plan for today. Yeah, and then we have some tea, we have some milk, we have some granola or some cereals for tomorrow in the morning, and I have a doctor's appointment at 9:45 in the morning, so we have to get up, pack our stuff, hike out of the forest, and hop into our car. So that's a tight plan. Oh, I really like that there are some trees fallen over because of the storm recently. That means there are no like foresters or policemen or horses patrolling here. So yeah, that's a stupid thing. You're actually not allowed to sleep in a tent in Germany. In a tent. That's why if you want to sleep outside in Germany while on a hike, you can sleep in one of these weather shelter things, rain shelter things that you often find amongst hiking path, or you sleep in a bivy bag or in a tarp tent, or under a tarp. But tarps are actually like some grayscale thing, because some policemen who are really eager to arrest you tell you that a tarp is actually a tent. And so we just left the nature preserve, so we're still not allowed to camp, but we're at least not in the nature preserve anymore. So That means if we get busted, it's not so bad. Yeah. Okay, I just switched off the camera so that you cannot follow me, and we'll see you later. They cut a tree here, but you see there are many more trees that you could potentially cut. So we're crouching under here. Whoops, I lost my scarf. Now you can't see anymore. Alright. What the fuck is going on? Okay, come on. So, and I actually don't wear the right shoes for that kind of climbing. Oh. Oh my goodness. What happened? What happened? Okay. So here we are. Oh. Good morning. Oh my goodness, we're sitting in the wilderness. We're sitting right in the middle of of the bushes, and oh god, the night went well. My legs are a bit sweaty, so the bivy bag worked pretty well. I haven't expected that, but I haven't. I expected that somehow, but I wasn't sure about it, and it worked pretty nice. I got up a few times in the night because I had to pee and I had to do some improvements here. It's really sloped here, so we always slip over, and yeah, I was a bit scared that we just damaged the back right in our first night, but I guess everything worked fine. And yeah, so my legs got a bit sweaty because I wasn't able to move so much in here, and yeah, so the dog had, there's the dog. The dog had some fun, and she slept. She I'm sorry, I was just wondering if there's someone approaching, but no. Yeah, so she slept like in the corner of the baby bag, and it's like, you know, it's straightening and flattening out everything, so that was a bit complicated. Yeah, but otherwise it worked pretty much like a tent, and I'm quite satisfied with that. But yeah, I'm not a sleeping bag person because I usually sleep on my side, and as it is so sloped here, I could just lie there like a real mummy and don't move, and that was a bit annoying and complicated, so I didn't sleep so much. Yeah, but I guess, is this hobby ever ending? Because I could need a lighter sleeping bag for warmer weather, and yeah, maybe a kilt actually would be the better option for me, because I move so much in the night, and I wasn't able to move so much, so that was a pretty annoying. But yeah, so my legs are sweaty. I opened the bivy bag in the middle of the night because it was super fresh and it's super dry. There's some condensation on my legs, but I guess that's because of the lack of ventilation down there. And like on top, I'm dry. I'm not so sweaty, and everything worked very good. So yeah, we're just we're making some breakfast now, or we're getting out here. Look at that little guy. Little girl. Sorry. We're going to make some breakfast now. Then hike out and go to the doctor. I actually have a doctor's appointment in about 2 hours. So yeah, we're a bit crazy. Yeah, you slept so well, right? Sleeping in a bivy bag is so comfy for you. It's like in a little cave. She was so happy in here, and it is so cute. When we tried it yesterday at home, and when we just moved here, as soon as I try to climb into the bivy bag, she's just running up and hiding inside it. She really loves it. Yeah, so I'll take another pee now, and then it's time. Where's the fly? Can you see it? Yeah, then it's time for some breakfast. Yeah, so to just show you around, that is our little camp here. So we slept here. It looks super even, but it's a bit sloped, and we slid over to that little tree. So I put my towel here so that we don't damage the sleeping bag and the bivy bag. And yeah, so there's some storm damage over here, and yeah, you could see the night sky here, and here's the rest of our little base camp. And yeah, and back there is our bathroom. I just dug a small hole there to put in the pee and the paper, and then just throw earth on it again when we leave. So yeah, so if you go to the forest, please try to leave no traces. That would be pretty awesome. So thank you very much for that, and yeah, see you at the breakfast table. So I got a bit cold, so I put on all the clothes that I had with me, so we didn't take anything that we don't need. And somehow it feels a bit tropical actually. It's super, or the air feels super humid, it's super warm, although I'm freezing a little bit. But yeah, so tea is cooking already, and if you have a good recommendation for instant coffee, please let me know. I like that, so I always drink tea while on the hike. Yeah, so I brought some cereals with me. I just refreshed myself with a sip of water, and we have a little bit of water left. That's all that we have, and a jar of milk. Of course, that's not so ultralight tracking what I do here, but yeah, so it's going to be a nice breakfast. It's such a pity that your camp, even if there's nothing in here, just like my towel, my dog, and there's my cups, and I'm sitting here, it always looks super cramped. I just saw that YouTube video from that one guy, and he said just make sure that your camp doesn't look like shit in case that someone stumbles across you. And here's my sleeping bag drying, the bivy bag laying around to dry, and yeah, it looks like shit. I don't know. For some reason, as soon as you just unpack something, it looks like shit. But I guess my nose is somehow clanked or something. I sound like Mickey Mouse, but yeah, otherwise our stuff works really well. I'm super satisfied with this little thing. It looks like a pencil case that you know from school, but actually there's everything in there that I need. There's the lighter, there's the cutlery, tea, cocoa, a knife, and then there's electronics and my toothbrush. So I guess that is ready. Whoops. Oh yeah, I tried to reuse the tea bag, but I guess we have to take a new one. Whoops. I tried to reuse it because it was in there, not because I'm stingy or something like that. But yeah. Put the lid. It's complicated with only one hand. Oh. We're running a bit out of time, so that looks super creepy with my leg here. I have to sit up. I guess that's not so much better, but yeah. We're running a little bit low on time because I have this doctor's appointment and we have about an hour left until we have to be at the car. So yeah, here's my bag of cereals. Guess there's someone else who's hungry. Initially, I wanted to eat from the kettle and drink from the cup, but yeah, that didn't work out. So maybe I should take a second cup with me. She already tipped over the kettle yesterday, so I have to be careful. Actually, I'm not so hungry right now. Just a little bit. I changed my medication. I was on venlafaxine. Um, I don't know what's Effexor. I guess it's called Effexor in English or in America. Um, but the active agent is venlafaxine, and I took it for 3 years now, and I just changed over to Prozac because I have pretty bad OCD, and I tried to change the medication together with my doctor. And what I wasn't so sure or so aware about is that the Effexor is really raising your appetite. I was sometimes like super full. I was like, ah, my belly is hurting, and then I was like, oh, I should eat a cake now. And I was always eating, and it was so weird. I was like, what's wrong with me? I'm full. I don't want to eat anymore, and I eat another cake. I eat some yogurt or a pizza or whatever, some lasagna. And now that I changed the medication, I'm like, yeah, I'm full. I don't need anything more to eat. And that's so cool. Mm. We'll see what it will do with the OCD, but actually, not being a monster to eat anything is so nice, actually. She loves milk. Dusseliger Köter. So I just said that not eating anymore if you don't want to is super nice, and then I refill my bowl of cereal. Um, Actually, it's going to be a pretty long day, so I guess it's better to eat something in advance, or a little bit in advance. It's just a tiny cup, so I don't think that's too bad. But I recently joined the local scouts. I was with the scouts many. Well, I'm sorry. I was with the scouts many years ago, and today there's some kind of um, summer afternoon, and I grill sausages, and I have to get something for the event, some drinks for the kids and stuff like that. And yeah, so it's going to be a long day, a long but interesting day, and so I guess it's better if I eat something or eat something. So yeah, actually, oh god, I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. Mm. So tea British style with a little bit of milk. Oof. The kettle is holding the warmth or the heat quite well, I guess. The tea is still super hot. So that's it. We cleaned up everything. I closed the latrines. That's where we're laying, and yeah, a little bit of flat grass. That's all that we leave. And the dog. No, the dog is coming with me. Okay, thank you, little campground. Okay. Das ist hier wieder rausfinden. I guess that was the wrong road. Let me check my. Not every hiker is so respectful than we are, or like we are. We just came across a pile of human poop right in the middle of the path, and with toilet paper hanging in the bushes, like at face level. So the whole area is smelling like a bathroom, and yeah, it's so annoying. These people come here to hike in the nature, and then they poop in the middle of the pathway and throw their toilet paper all over the place. So what's wrong with humans? I don't like that. So maybe some tree climbing would have been better, but yeah. So we're on our way out now, and I don't know what time it actually is, but I guess we're pretty late. Yeah, but anyway, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for spending the night with us and having some breakfast, and see you soon to another video. I hope you like it. If so, please like and subscribe, and I want to become a professional YouTuber. Okay, see you later.